Hello, Skyfarers. It's the thunder from down under, not quite as down under as we're used to. Here with Duard and Max.
Hello, everyone. We have him here, straight from Australia, on a detour through Prague to Chaos Worlds, now in Munich, Germany. Alex Kron here with me in my club in Munich. We're gonna play a game today, KO versus Living City.
Yeah.
Let's see who can win this grudge match. Let's see.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Will be good. Let's have a look at the list.
Yep. Alright, so here we have this beautifully painted army of KO. Painted by people unknown. Yeah.
I wonder.
Just using Max's models, and this is my first try at a list including the new Admirals. So we've got a Endrin Master and two Admirals in the back, in Barak Thryng, with 2 units of pure combat Endrin Riggers in the front and 1 unit of shooty Sky Wardens in the back. We've got 2 units of Arcanauts for some screens, gun hauler, and an ironclad with, as you can see, the volley cannon and last word.
Total of
1965 points.
65.
So I think I'm getting a triumph against.
You will. Against Dragons. So, Living City. We have in the back 4 Stormdrake Guards that I borrowed, so not based, but fine enough for our battle report. We have 4 Fulminators, so 2 reinforced units that are gonna give up a lot of points if you kill them. We have a Frigil General, a Battle Mage of Gur is my general with Master of Magic and the Arcane Tome, so you can cast twice and reroll the first one. And we have Doralia Van Denst as my third leader. We have 2 times 10 crossbow. These are my little dwarf crossbows.
I love the dwarf crossbows.
And then we have a big unit of 30 free guild crossbowmen, mixed in with a few Dwarden warriors, just because I didn't have enough of them painted.
But they're all crossbows.
Yeah, it's all crossbows. All the foot sluggers are crossbows. It's a 1-drop battle regiment and 1995 points.
So I'll be getting the triumph, but it's going to be a roll-off to see who goes first.
Yeah, you're also a 1-drop.
So this is also a...
Yeah, also a 1-drop, so 1-drop's very preferred. Okay.
Actually, 1 big unit of Arcanauts.
Yeah, that's true. That's 1 big unit of 20 Arcanauts. Yeah, so you can get to a 1-drop. Okay, let's come back after deployment. Okay, here we are deployed. Let's go over your deployment, Alex.
Yeah, so we've got Sky Wardens up the front for capping objectives and threatening dragons. We've got Arcanauts threatening objectives and giving me a bit of breathing space. Ironclad and Gunhole in the back, ready to redeploy the whole army wherever they're needed, and provide with some quick screens in case something fishy tries. If Max tries something sneaky, you know.
All right.
Living cities, you can never be too sure.
Yeah. So living cities, I have half my army. 4 troops are in reserve. I've deployed my general here, hiding behind an arcane terrain piece. My frigate general, just to screen my backyard. 4 dragons, 10 and 10 crossbows, just as screens or to camp objectives. And then in reserve we have Doralia, my fulminators, and the 30 crossbows. I have choice of first turn, and since he deployed all the way back and I cannot reach him with my dragons first turn, I think I could reach the Arcanauts, but who cares about Arcanauts? I think I'm gonna give him first turn and hope that I can survive the shooting on my dragons.
Alright, good luck.
Good luck. Let's go.
See what happens.
Okay, we jump right into end of movement phase. Alex, tell us what happened.
Yep, well, typical KO aggression. We've got, I picked aggressive expansion for this objective and this objective. I've just got a couple guys sitting on top of them. And I've ported the majority of my force right into the center. Hopefully keeping them a bit away from the board edge to avoid angry fulminators. And we'll see what we can do to the dragons before they double move and mortal wound me off the table.
Okay.
So, shooting phase.
Shooting. Let's see how much dragons I have left after his shots with 2 rend.
Yeah.
Okay, end of shooting. Tell us what happened.
Also, pretty big shooting phase. Took out 2 of the 4 dragons.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I managed to make them use one of the new Admiral abilities, so next turn they're charging D6. So hopefully I can 50-50 they'll even get in.
But you took all out attack, your gold, exploding 6s, and reroll 1s against them. And you took out 2, and 1 is down to 5 wounds remaining, has taken 4 wounds. You killed a few of my screens, so probably a few gonna run away.
Did a little bit of damage around there,
that was nasty.
It's alright. There's still 2 dragons, so that's
still 2 dragons.
6 mortal wounds coming at me.
Yeah, any charges?
I'm gonna just try and make 1 charge, see if my little dirigible man can come in and take out some crossbows.
Okay.
That is 7, so he won't.
Not enough.
I'm not going to spend his gold on something like that. I don't have any CP, so.
Okay. Then I'll
get my 5 points. And
dragons are bravery 8, I like to believe, so losing 2 doesn't do anything. I'm gonna spend.
Where you rally them and get a dragon back.
Let me think. My general's back here. So gonna spend inspiring presence here, and here a few gonna run. They are bravery 5. I lost 3. 2. They're fine, but I need to remove 2 more because they're out of coherency. Just these 2. Okay, you score points. Battle tactic achieved. You own all of the objectives, so that's 5 points.
I killed a monster.
And you killed a monster model, yes?
It doesn't count unit; it counts model by model.
For the extra point model, if you want to do the battle tactic, you need to kill the entire unit. Yeah. So 6 points.
6 points.
Well done.
Okay.
Into my turn. So my hero phase, I tried to rally the 2 dragons, but didn't roll 6. Didn't get an extra command point, neither did you. I cast a Mystic Shield and an Iron Oak Skin with my little Gur Battle Mage with Arcane Terrain +2 on casting. He can reroll from his trait onto the dragons. They're a bit more defensive now. I only have 1 command point left. Which
you went for Conquer on this objective.
I'm gonna try to conquer. There was one guy sitting on it. So I moved it. I'll see what happens, what I can manage in my movement phase.
Alright.
Okay, just forgot. I'm gonna use the hero phase, move on the dragons, move them within 3, and then attempted the charge only with D6 because of his Admiral, but I rolled a 6, so I managed to tag both units, so they cannot only shell on me, they cannot redeploy, so that's pretty big for me.
So now we are in combat in the hero phase.
With dragons, yeah, and now we're gonna go into the movement phase.
Alright. Phase, movement phase.
Almost, end of movement phase. Fulminators come in within 6 of the board edge. 9 inches away from you, I deploy them so they're within 12 of these Skywarns, so I can shoot them with all my Dragon Breaths. Doralia is here on the objective.
Capturing that.
Already capturing it because she counts as 2, and they are within 18 of her, so they can use the command ability to move after shooting. These stood still, so they get. No, they actually don't even get 2 shots because they're less than 10, so never mind. My mistake. My little characters ran up. He just ran up to stay within 1 inch of the arcane terrain and have the dragons in casting range. And my Frigate General ran over, so in the next turn, if I get it, I have the big unit that deployed here from the portage, wholly within 18 for his command ability to give them +1 to hit and wound on the shots.
Your 4 little guys came up and conquered that objective.
Little guys just ran to cap the objective from your 1 Arcanaut. That's my entire army basically, yeah. So I'm gonna go into shooting and hope I can shoot off your shooters.
Alright, see what happens.
Okay, yeah, shooting phase. Not too good, not too bad. Shot off 7 Arcanauts with the crossbows. I managed to kill 2 of the Enrin riggers, of which both fought me then on death, which took a wound of a dragon. So
Love that Thryng fight on death.
pretty good.
They moved up.
Moved up, but killed nothing.
They killed 1 guy.
Killed 1 guy. And Doralia shot 1.
Sniped 1 out.
1 engine rigger, and that's basically it. Now I'm gonna attempt the charge with the fulminators.
That is
That's
a 10. That is
which is
wherever you want to
plenty,
go.
Wherever I want to go. I think I'd like to go a bit into your general and boats.
Oh, yeah.
Throw them in there.
Right in there.
Okay, and we'll be back, I think, after combat.
After combat, we'll see what's left.
Okay, end of my combat phase. Not too impressive, to be honest. I lost another dragon to admirals hitting on 2s and 2s with damage-free hammers. And some engine riggers fighting back. I lost 2 fulminators because they had to attack the engine riggers. I couldn't pile into the boat. The boat took 2 wounds, nothing. So yeah, let's hope for the double here. If not, the admirals hit very hard. So I lost almost all my good units here. But I cap over here my conquer, so that's 2 points. I own this objective and I own this one, so 1, 2 more. So 5 points to your 6. Let's roll off. I need
On camera, alright.
Team England dice. Come on.
Aethercast dice, 5.
1.
So this is what you're paying for, guys. This is what you're paying for.
This is not worth it. Throw these away. Your choice.
Alright, I mean, I guess I'll go first.
You go first. Okay. You get an extra CP from the vantage point in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose. I think I'm gonna choose this one as the next vantage point. And yeah,
My hero phase.
do your worst. Okay, so end of shooting phase. Basically, you only moved your Arcanauts onto the objective to conquer it.
Get the conquer.
Although you chose bring it down on my last dragon.
I did.
And so far he's alive on 1 wound.
So I stopped shooting at him in the shooting phase. I'm gonna hope that the bombs on a 2+ will take care of him.
Yeah.
If they don't, we're gonna have to try and hit this guy.
And you shot off my remaining fulminators, and Doralia's on 1 wound left, and you killed 5 of my 30 crossbowmen. So it's looking pretty dire for the living cities.
Yeah.
So, any charges?
No. Yeah, I'll try and go out with the dirigible man, see what he can do.
8 inch, that's fine. He can go wherever he wants. We'll be back after combat.
Alright.
So, combat was non-existent because the bomb killed the dragon, which scored you an additional 3 points because monsters and reinforced prime target. You have 1, 2 more on the battle tactic.
Sorry, I have another prime target. I killed fulminators.
And you've killed a reinforced unit of fulminator, so that's another 2 points.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points in one
so
turn.
10 points in 1 turn, 16 to 5, and I only have crossbows left, so I don't think we have much more to play here. But let's see. Let's see what I can pull off here.
Yeah, well, it's your turn next, so see what you can shoot on.
Okay. Okay, so end of my turn already. These 24 crossbows plus the other that remained with +1 to hit and 2 wound did not manage to shoot off. What was it, 13?
So 18 Arcanauts with all out defense.
So yeah, Doralia did nothing. So I hold 1. You still outscore me here. I fail my battle tactics, so that's 1 point. So what is it?
16 to
16,
6.
16 to 6. Looking very dire. Let's see it
Big
with the
priority
roll off.
roll.
4,
A 6.
a 6 again. These are mine dice. I'm gonna keep this now.
Yeah, dice.
And yeah, basically, I think you can take the turn if I burn an objective. This
Yeah,
game is more or
I
less
think
over.
I take the turn.
You
and
can take out these people.
that
The
kills
Ironclad
that.
kills all my
They kill
crossbows.
her.
They kill her. Gunholder ticks.
The only
So-
one who might be alive are your 2 heroes.
Yeah, my 2 heroes, and I'm not gonna win a game with 2 heroes. So
Call it
wow,
here.
wow, pretty harsh.
KO.
A
Still.
lot of shooting in this list. I did not expect to lose the dragons as fast. I mean, I lost 2 in the first turn already.
I know
And then
if
more.
that's just pumping everything into it. Again, 1.
Yeah, but still,
KO 1
maybe.
you can usually kill 4. It's when they have more than 4. But yeah, if you're shooting 4, you're not shooting anything else. You pretty much have to ignore the rest of their stuff, which means that they got Stormcast, Friendship Crossbows. They're gonna keep going.
Yeah, here.
They've got 11.
Yeah, I
dragons.
didn't really get my full miniatures to do much. They killed 6 Ender Ringers because I
Yeah.
didn't get them all into the Ironclad. I should have maybe kept them in reserve for another turn. The dragons, I don't know if I should have taken first turn. Buffed up the dragons so they're another +1 to save and another -1 to be wounded from the spells. Maybe I could have kept them alive longer.
It would have given them a 2+ save against the Ironclad. And
A 2+ save and -1 to be wounded. So yeah, perhaps.
But then
Not
they'd
sure.
be stuck out in the open, and with the way, I mean, I just won both priority rolls, so I would have had a double
Yeah.
turn at that stage.
Yeah,
And a double turn with KO, well, you know.
Yeah, I could have maybe thrown them into the middle on the middle objective. They count as 20 models
Yeah.
and just block that off. And whenever you try to get on the other ones, I come out with full miniatures. Not sure. I was a bit underwhelmed by the crossbows. Normally, my 30 crossbows do much more damage, but KO just have a good base save. 4 ups, so 3 ups.
Against Ren 0, KO are pretty defensive. It's when you get to
Yeah.
Ren 2 and 3 that they
Yeah, and just massive dice didn't do too much.
But this is also the
yeah.
first time you've used this city's army, right?
It's the first time I used it with dragons. Normally, I use 2 times 4 full miniatures and the Frostheart with the -1 to wound aura, and he's just a monster that doesn't die.
What if you'd kept the dragons in reserve as well?
The dragons in reserve, I could have done that. Maybe the problem is when you come out of reserve, you can only move 1 unit after the shooting phase, not both. So, yeah, maybe. I thought, to be honest, I could have kept them alive longer. I didn't imagine, 36 wounds on a 2-up save. Die that quick. But they have no ward saves here, so that's a bit bit harsh. But okay, no. I mean, it's a KO show, so well done, KO. And it's my army, so basically I won.
Yeah, basically. That's it, right?
My army can still do it.
I think I'm gonna claim this win for Team Australia here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The green KO. So that's Team Australia.
So yeah,
basically, well done.
yeah, thanks. Well, thanks for having me around.
Awesome that you came down to Munich while visiting your family in Germany.
Yeah.
It gives me hope because I was debating after Worlds where I played Fire Slayers to play either KO, Cities, or Soulblight, but Soulblight is nothing painted really, so I will get ready for any tournament next month.
And they're not dwarves. Who on this show is going to play an army that isn't dwarves? That sounds like just the worst thing to do. Who would do that?
I don't know.
What a traitor! That'd be a traitor.
Yeah, I'd kick him out of the show.
Yeah.
Especially in big events, you need to play dwarves.
I mean, if you're not representing dwarves at a big event,
what are you doing? Exactly.
yeah. So my daughters did pretty well at Worlds. And I'm excited for the new book, but that's not part of this show.
Not part of this show. I'm thinking maybe Thryng. I think Thryng is necessary at this point with the rerolls.
The rerolls, it's
helps
just so
much.
consistent.
It's consistent, and
when you need to Alpha Strike with that exploding sixes, like the Ironclad just puts that.
That's true, and I like the idea of your list that you can basically give 2 units of engine riggers with a lot of shots to Rend on their weapons.
Yeah, it didn't actually come up in this game, like, at all.
Didn't come up because you used the half charge, which surprised me, because I mean, I can hero phase move 12 and then...
The riggers just weren't in range to shoot the dragons. Like, you'd screened it out so that only basically one model,
unit,
which being the Ironclad, could shoot, so I put that in range with all of its guns.
Everything.
And the end riggers, well, they could have had Rend 2 against a 6+ armor save, but whatever.
But I mean, against 4 miniatures with it 3 up. So that's not bad.
And you didn't have ward save, so I just went with D6 move, D6 charge, because why not?
Yeah. I like the versatility of admirals, because if your opponent doesn't have ward saves, you just 1 extra Rend.
Yeah, it's
a shame it's not on ships.
Yeah, +1.
Most people they immediately go to Thunderers for 2 Rend. But I like Engine Riggers.
Engine Riggers have this 10 Thunderers for 270 points.
10 Thunderers for 270, yeah.
Yeah, is 22 shots compared to 6 Engine Riggers for 240 points is 18 shots. You get 4 shots for 4 less shots, but you're saving 40 points.
Yeah, I mean Thunderers get a goal, so +1 to wound, which.
And riggers can be.
And they're pretty good on Unleash Hell if you charge them in, but.
Riggers can be battle line. They can move fast. Thunderers can be battle line in Gnar, but
and especially
taking.
Ender riggers keep your boats alive. So
yeah.
I think Ender riggers are a tad expensive.
For 120, yeah.
I'm currently building, Skyward spam with special weapons and 2 Ironclads.
You could almost put +1 Rend on even on 6 Skywards.
Yeah, that's the idea. To have the volley guns with 2 Rend. It's not too bad.
And at that point, take Skyhooks. So they're still Rend 3, but they're damage 3, which I find is better than damage D3.
Yes, I did the maths drills versus the hooks, but it's still drills come out on top with reroll ones. So there's a chance for 3 multiple wounds. It's just there.
If you roll a 6,
it's a very small percentage, so probably you won't notice it in games, but
it does exist.
It's just nice to have 4 shots into dragons, and if you do 6 or 9 multiple wounds, even just take out the dragon. That's pretty good. So
don't know when this video is gonna come out.
Yeah, probably it'll take me a couple of days to edit it, but.
We are hoping to get an episode out with about Worlds, and we're going to see if we can interview one mad lad at Worlds who went 6-0 in the doubles tournament
and 4-1 in the singles event.
And 4-1 in the singles event. So
we're Thryng list.
The only guy, the one
Ironclads.
guy, 2 Ironclads with a Celestin Prime, and the Ironclad doesn't have the artifacts you'd think it would.
Yeah,
so
and he's been on the show before, so be excited who it is.
Yeah.
So, bye-bye.
Till next time.